Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Madam Speaker, may I set the record straight? Yes. Because remarks by Senator Faki seem to have displeased some people about my seniority. May the record show that it is true I'm a senior member of the committee. In fact, I remember introducing the leader of the majority to this committee after he came through a by-election. I'm truly senior, and there's even a neighbor of mine who has grown 32 teeth, who is speaking. Madam Speaker, I rise to second this motion as moved, and because it is almost a residual motion, I would leave it to be limited to the remarks by the mover. However, there are a few comments I want to make. If you look at this cash disbursement schedule, there is mischief from the National Treasury. This House has decided that 415 billion shillings will be given to the devolved units. And now the minister in charge of National Treasury goes and sits in some dingy boardroom, and they start playing poker with the 415. If you look at the schedule, they decide in January we shall give this much, in February we shall increase a little, in March we'll reduce it further. Who told them? Which law is Honorable John Mbadi using? The money that is supposed to go to counties should be 415, and this 415 should go on a monthly basis, and when it delays, it should not be undue delay. And in 2015, before the leader of the majority came to the House, we passed a law. No, I was saying you're a good man. And Justice Mathai was there. We passed a law that this undue delay should not be abused. We said the delay can only be allowed up to the 15th of the month. Yes. So it is expected that John Mbadi, Honorable, should deposit in the County Revenue Fund money due on or before 15th. Now, he circumvents it, Madam Speaker, and uses to abuse it. How I wish that we could amend this schedule. And it is not very difficult. We can actually amend it in just one statement. That the 415 billion shillings should be due every month in the following proportions. That every month a county be receiving what is due to it in amounts of 415 divided by 12. Period. Any other thing here should be treated as illegal and procedural. And then what's more, we insist that going forward, the minister will have a case to answer should they come to us with any other variation. The excuse that they are using in their report, Madam Speaker, that this money is released depending on the cash collections by the Kenya Revenue Authority cannot fly, because the amount of 15% of 415 is so little in a country of a 4 trillion economy. We should not punish the governors in any way whatsoever. We know some of them are crooks, Madam Speaker, and on another day I'm coming to come with the list of the top 10 crooks who call themselves governors. We even saw them, Madam Speaker, and I remember the role you played in Homa Bay. Some of them were making presentations showcasing the history of their county as a form of development. I looked at it and I said, is this Senator, Governor James Orengo, the one we sat with here, presenting the heroes born in Siaya as being a showcase of development, of devolution? Really? Siaya deserves better for the billions we take there. And I hope that Senator Sifuna is around. Yes. Yes. I want to request you, Sifuna, that when you'll go, I'm requesting for when he goes to Siaya, he should abandon the bad manners that he showed in Mombasa of heaping praise to the governor unjustifiably and using the floor of this house to further it more, talking about
Senator,
some unknown...
Senator Sifuna has a point of order. What's your point of order, Senator Sifuna?
I'm using the floor to pontificate.
Relax, gala.
Honorable Speaker, just on a statement of fact pursuant to Standing Order 105, is it in order for Senator Khalwale to make a claim in this House that I went to Mombasa to heap praises on the governor of Mombasa, when, Honorable Speaker, I have taken the time this afternoon to explain to Honorable Khalwale that just as he is a husband of many, I also wear many crowns. I am sure he understands that the way he speaks to his first wife is not the same as what he tells his second wife. I am an SG. I am a senator and a member of this House. I have many crowns. When I am in a political rally that is being organized by my own political party, what Khalwale doesn't know is that the governor of Mombasa is my boss in the party. I don't know which party Khalwale belongs to these days, so he does not understand the hierarchy. So can he, Honorable Speaker, can he please substantiate? I have never been in the habit of heaping praises on fellow men. Honorable Speaker, you know I don't do it. I have a constitutional duty to oversight governors. There is no way I can abandon that duty and heap praises on people. Yeah, for women is allowed. I am a Bukusu man.
Senator Khalwale, Senator Sifuna has explained himself. This is the second time that your allegation that he may have put heaped praises on governors in Mombasa intended to suggest that compromise of oversight is mistaken. He has explained the context, and I would wish that you abandon that line of argument. Proceed.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I'm fully guided, and I'm very cautious about Senator Sifuna. I'm also cautious about Senator Omar Hassan, Emeritus. These are the Secretary Generals of a mongrel of a political party called ODM, UDA.
Senator Khalwale, can you withdraw a reference of a mongrel? I don't know what mongrel political party you're talking about. Do you want to substantiate?
Yes, Madam
Is
Speaker.
there such a
just a little
party?
bit. My mind is a little bit clear on this one. Just a little, bear me. All I wanted to say, in view of that, some of us who were UDA when we came to this House, and UDA transformed into something else after merging with ANC. And then they went and merged with ODM, they became something else. Then,
Senator Khalwale, can you substantiate? Senator Khalwale, kindly substantiate about the merger of ODM and UDA.
Thank you. Madam Speaker, to the best of my knowledge, if I follow events, there has never been a merger between UDA and ODM. What has actually taken place, and it has been pronounced, is that relationship between UDA and ANC, and immediately after, the thing that was bathed out then went into a relationship to UDM, and that's why I use the English word mongrel. We don't know how to describe the thing that came out. But that being what it may I withdraw by requesting Sifuna, in this case, at the end of the day, maybe it is the Secretary General of ODM who will give me my certificate to run in 2027, or the one of UDA, or the one of the dead ANC, or the one of 4K. So I'm very careful about you guys. That is the mongrel. It has got 50 eyes and 3. So, Madam Speaker, I was using this just to appeal to Senator, and I've abandoned that line of approach, that even as we go to Siaya is your neighboring, your region of path. You know that the challenges there are shared with the challenges in Kakamega and in Bungoma and Busia, and would be happy to see encouragement being given to the leadership of all these counties so that they can become economically viable. Madam Speaker, I look at this and I see the billions that are going to these counties every month. You look at a county like Kakamega, at no one time will it get less than 1.1 billion shillings every 4 weeks. And when you go to Kakamega and many other counties, workers, employees of the county governments, their salaries have not been paid, Madam Speaker. Why would a governor, knowing that after 4 weeks I'll get 1.1 billion shillings here in Kakamega, not be able to go to the bank, which is at a walking distance from his office, and negotiate for a 2-week overdraft that can allow him to pay salaries smoothly? It's a shame that county government employees are unpaid. They are in salary arrears in most of our counties. I remember, Madam Speaker, when I was a young doctor, I used to be paid 4,770 shillings per month. And there was a time before Honorable Jerarge was born, when his grandfather was the president, and he was unable, Madam Speaker, he was unable to pay salaries. So we went without salaries, and I didn't know what to do. So I went to the hospital kiosk and started to negotiate about being given free bread for me to take home. It's not a comfortable thing. People's salaries should, in fact, form the first charge on any expenditure so that people can pay rent, people can meet hospital bills, people can pay school fees, people can take their girlfriends for a treat, and all manner of things that salaries do.
What about the wives? Boyfriends, wives?
With my many years of experience, I have learned, Mr. Speaker, that there is no self-respecting Luya man who can be taken out by a girl and the girl foots the bill. You cease being, that one we normally leave for our neighbors there in Nandi there.
Order, Senator Khalwale, can you focus on the issue?
Yes, I'm flowing very well. It's just that Honorable Osodi is the one who is forcing me to deviate because I'm supposed to defend him. You can imagine his son at home, Osodi, to imagine that his girlfriend can take him for an outing. It's not possible.
Osodi's girlfriend or the boyfriend?
It's unheard of. In fact, Edwin here, who has got a beautiful granddaughter of mine, 8 years old, he's a very rich man in Luya culture because he will always receive from my sons, of course, when they take care of the small girl back at home. So, Madam Speaker, I therefore want to urge governors to pay salaries for our employees, to pay salaries for our MCS. In fact, governors are